Yo, there's something special about those final reps of a set, bro. Like those last 3 or 4 reps when you feel like you have nothing left and you bang those out, there's something special about those reps. And I could walk in on anybody training, and if I see the final reps of their set, I can tell you everything you need to know about them. I can tell you how they handle pressure, how they handle adversity, you know, what they do when the pressure's on. Because there's a difference. Some people will stop, but there's some people who like to dwell in that pain. There's some people who like to dance in that fire. And those people who like to dance in the fire are usually the ones who separate themselves from the...
Watch me turn into a savage in 4 years.
For 48 hours. Now what does it turn into? It turns into how hard we compete. How personal do you take this? How personal do you take your matchup? How personal do you take it if they don't slide to you? How personal do you take it if somebody beats you with ground ball? How personal do you take it if somebody knocks the ball out of your stick after you pick the ground ball up? Fellas, there's a lot to be said about character. What happens when you make a mistake? Do you sit back and you feel sorry for yourself? Or do you ball your fists up and get in a fist fight? Fellas, we made a mistake 10 days ago. And now it's about character. All that matters today is our response. Ball your fists up, take it personally, and get ready to get in a damn fist fight right out.
So this is a 50-yard shot, 65-pound draw. The whole point of the last video wasn't to show you I could shoot 10 yards. It was just a spin-off. So I know a lot of people are gonna ask, why are you setting up to do 100 push-ups right now? It's 8 o'clock. Guess what? My competition, they're going to bed, they're sitting on their phone. And the one thing you gotta ask yourself when you go to bed, how bad do I wanna make it? How bad do I wanna change my life? How bad do I wanna take a step forward and not step back? You go to bed, you do 100 push-ups, you're better than the person that just went to bed, laid on their sofa, laid on their couch, and just sat on their phone. And you see a lot of people, they might be like, oh, that's just stupid. You're not gonna get anywhere doing that. Guess what? This is the small steps. This is how you make habits. You do stuff that you're not willing to do, that others aren't willing to do, and you do it, that's a step forward. That's a step ahead. Life is made up of a million little steps. Every one counts. Let's go. What is up, guys? So I get a lot of questions about what my morning looks like, so here we go. So normally I start my day foam rolling or stretching just because it like clears my mind, it relieves the stress, and then I move right into push-ups just to get the blood flowing, wake me up. So normally I make a coffee, cold brew, and sip on that while I check my email and basically catch up on anything that I missed. So I always lift in the morning just because it clears my mind, sets me up for a good day, and then I do cardio in the evening. What's up, guys? So a lot of people ask me why I work out so much. My answer is always the same. I work out to separate. People are like, what's that even mean? What do you mean by you work out to separate? And I tell them, we're just humans made up of blood, bone, and muscle, that's it. And the only thing that separates from you being what you want to be is the thing inside your head, your brain. Once you truly realize who's in charge of that voice inside your head, you're unstoppable. You want to go out, run a marathon, you go out, run a marathon. You want to stop eating sugar, you stop eating sugar. Body's like a machine. You tell it it can't do something, it's not going to do it. You tell it it can do something, it will do it. And at the end of the day, when I say I work out to separate, my story when I die, I want somebody to remember me as somebody who changed people's lives, not somebody who sat on the couch and ate potato chips, working 9 to 5. That's not me. Yo, what is up, guys? So I'm gonna hop on here and show you how I grew my chest over the past few years. So what I like to do is I like to go heavy on my compounds at the beginning of my workout just because I have the most energy and I have like the most strength. So after I hit a compound movement, I'll do like isolation work. So since I did a flat bench press, I'll go into like an incline just to really work that upper chest. So cable flies are one of my favorite movements here just because you can really get a full squeeze throughout like the whole movement and it really targets that outer pec. Yo, what is up, guys? So right here's a quick tip that a lot of people don't know to build like strength and thickness in your back. So what you do is you don't wrap your thumb. I see too many people in the gym that wrap their thumbs when doing any like pulling motion and you're just squeezing more than you're pulling. Overall, it's more of a natural movement and it just allows more engagement in the lats.